Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is JY. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please, if this is the first time you're checking on my channel, kindly hit on that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that I get notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make this structure sleeve you are seeing on your screen. So this is what we're going to be doing today. So the first thing we'll be needing our fabric. I have my doll face fabric here that I'll be working with. We'll also be needing our crinoline. This is very essential also. Then we'll be needing our Regilene boning. We'll be using it for this tutorial we're making. And also we'll be needing our hemming gum. This one is also very essential. Yes, we need our hemming gum. And of course we need our sleeve pattern. So I have my sleeve pattern here already. We'll be working with our sleeve pattern. And also we'll be needing our curve ruler and our ruler. We'll be needing it for this tutorial we're doing today. So now the first thing I will go ahead and do is to fold my fabric into two. So I'll just go ahead and quickly fold my fabric into two. So guys, I've gone ahead to fold the fabric into two, as you can see, and I've marked out the starting line. So this is going to serve as a starting line. So after marking out that starting line, I came down with 4 inches. So you're going to mark 4 inches. I've gone ahead to do that. So after marking out the 4 inches, on the center front where we place our fabric on fold, we are going to go in with 6 inches. So I've already done that. I've marked out 6 inches. So after doing that, you're going to get your sleeve pattern. So from the shoulder points to the elbow area, I've gone ahead to mark it out, and what I have is 13 inches. So yours can be 14 or 12. You have to take your own accurate measurement. So after doing that, I'm going to place this pattern on the point where I marked the 6 inches. So I'll place it there and I'll pin it down. So I've gone ahead to pin it down on that point where I have the 6 inches. I came in with 6 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to measure out the shoulder to the elbow, the 13 inches I have on my pattern paper. So that's what I've just done. I'll go ahead and connect it. I'm going to get my curve at this point. I'm going to be taking from that point where I have, from the starting line, I'm going to place my curve from that starting point. So I'm going to curve it out to the sleeve area, to the sleeve armhole area. So I'll just go ahead and connect it to the armhole area this way. So I'll use my free hand to just connect it. So after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add 1 inch for the same allowance. So after adding the 1 inch, I'll measure whatever I have there. I will take it down to the hem of the sleeve, which is the elbow area. I will mark out the same measurements. I'm not removing anything from the measurement. So after marking it out, I will go ahead and cut what I have out. So I'll just quickly go ahead and cut it out. I'm not deducting anything from what I have. I'll just take it down straight to the elbow area and I will cut it out. So that is what I'm doing now. I'm cutting it out. So this is what you are going to be doing. You just go ahead and quickly cut it out. So after cutting it out, the next thing we're going to do, we are going to be removing our pattern paper from the sleeve that we have cut out. So I'll go ahead and take out the pins from the sleeve I've cut out, and I'll keep that aside. So now after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be marking out from the shoulder point. I'm going to mark out 10 inches. It can be 9 inches, it can be 10 inches. So but I'm using 10 inches. So I'm going to mark out 10 inches. After marking out the 10 inches, the next thing I will do is to connect it. So I'm going to be connecting from that point where I marked out the 10 inches to the hem of the sleeve. That is the elbow area we have cut out, we marked out. So I'll just go ahead and use my curve to connect what I have now. From the 10 inches, I'm connecting it with my curve ruler. So after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it out. So we'll not be needing this part I'm cutting out now. So I'll just go ahead and cut it out. So after cutting it out, we're going to be cutting 2 of whatever we have cut out, we'll be cutting 2 of it. So I've gone ahead to cut out the second one, so which is going to serve as the one is going to serve as the base, and the other is going to serve as the lining. So now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to keep that aside. So we'll be working with the other one. So this is going to serve as the lining. So what we'll be doing now is I'm going to be attaching adding an interface to this lining area. We'll not be placing it on both. So I'll go ahead and attach an interface. You can double the interfacing. So what I did, I doubled the interfacing. So as you can see, I've doubled it. You can make it even 3 layers of the interfacing to give it a bit of structure. So that's what I've done here now. So now at this point, the next thing we'll do is to get our crinoline. So we'll be working with our crinoline at this point. So I'm going to place my crinoline at the hem of the sleeve. So but before I do that, I will mark at, remember we added 1 inch for the seam allowance. So you're not going to be starting from the beginning. You're going to start from where we have that 1 inch for the seam allowance. So that is what we are going to do. So when you place your crinoline on it, you are going to be working with your hemming gun. So as you're sewing down your crinoline, you place your hemming gun on top of the crinoline and sew it down. So that is what I'm trying to do here. Place the hemming gun on top of the crinoline and sew it down. So I've done that already, and I left out 1/2 inch allowance for joining. So this is what I've done. I've already gone ahead to sew it down, the crinoline, then I placed hemming gun on it. So that's what I've done here now. So the next thing we're going to do at this point, we're going to be working with our regling boning. So I'll go ahead and mark out just about 1 inch from where the crinoline was sewn. You mark out like 1 inch or even 1.5 and sew down the regling boning. So I've done that already. This is what we have. This is what it's looking like at the back. So this is what we have now. So I've done that already. So now at this point, the next thing we're going to do, you are going to get your fabric. Remember I said we will not be adding interfacing to the upper part. So you're going to get your fabric and we'll be placing both this way. Now we are going to be sewing them together. So I'll just go ahead, that 1/2 inch I left out, I'll go ahead and use it to sew it down. After sewing it down, I'm going to top stitch to the lining area. So this is what I've done. I've sewn it down and I've top stitched it. So now you're going to fold the fabric this way. The sleeve you are working with this way. We're going to be sewing down the 1 inch that we left out for the seam allowance. So this is how you are just going to sew it. After sewing it, you go ahead and turn it out. So that's what I'm going to do. So guys, I've sewn it and this is what we have. This is what it's looking like. So after sewing it, you just go ahead and turn it out. You are going to be turning it out this way. So as you are turning it, you are going to use your hand to just be giving it arranging it, sort of arranging it. So this is, see what I'm doing, trying to make it relax very well. So you are also going to iron that area. You are going to be working with your iron. So after turning it out, you just take it to your ironing board and quickly iron that armhole area, that center point out. So after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pin down the both fabrics together. I'm going to pin it down. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just quickly pin it down, because if you don't pin it down, you will not be able to do pleat it very well. So after pinning it, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be pleating it. So I'll just place maybe like 5 or 6 pleats on one side or on the other side. But remember, the whatever you pleat should be able to fit into the armhole of your dress. So whatever you pleat, so as you are pleating, ensure you measure it and measure the armhole of the dress you are working with. So this is what we have after pleating it. This is what our structure sleeve is looking like, guys. Is it not looking beautiful? So this is what we have. You still go ahead and press that area with your iron. So this is what we have. So please, if you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit on that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Like and share this video, make your comment. Until our next tutorial again, we'll be doing something next. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.